Who is it? You saucy.
Good day. We're not gonna talk about what I look like, the fact that I'm wearing a warm outfit, the fact that I haven't done my hair that good because it hurts. Okay, we're not gonna talk about it. Anyways, the time is 5:52. It is January 21st. Right, yesterday, I don't know if I was lying yesterday or I was, but I was so upset. I was sick and I really cried for 6 whole hours, and whenever I cry it gives me the worst headache. Ugh, I edited though. I think I edited. I don't even know what I did. It was a mess. It was really, really bad and really, really painful. And I think I gave up like 7 different times. That really hurt. But I did all my protocols. Okay, so listen. I finally got it together after my head just hurt way too bad. By the time it was like 6, 7 o'clock, I realized that it wasn't 9 o'clock. And I was like, okay, let me do my sickness protocols. I have these tricks up my sleeves that really eliminate sickness overnight, and what they are is respiratory steam, ginger tea, and lime water. So I did this respiratory steam. I ran out of scraps, so it was just 1/2 of a lime, 1 top of a jalapeno, and some ginger peels from my ginger tea. I had my ginger tea. My throat hurt so bad. It hurt so bad. I was really crying because I was in so much pain from being sick. I'm really such a baby when it comes to stuff like that. So like, beat my ass, but don't get me sick, you know? So between the warm ginger tea, the soothing respiratory steam, and the cold ice cream, I made ice cream out of coconut, frozen blueberries, excess papaya, pumpkin seeds. I had to make 4 or 5 cups of that ice cream. That's probably equivalent of an entire container, just because my throat hurt so bad. But after all of that, I woke up and I felt 75 whole % better. I could live. I couldn't believe it. I can't believe that somehow that my protocols do work. Every time I do it, it works. So yeah, so far what I've been up to was I took a shower. It was at 11 when I woke up. Usually my butt and my vagina are so itchy, it's this very odd sensation where you don't know if it's movements or Arabic hairs poking you, and it's very bad. But I woke up this morning, and tell me why I didn't feel it. I don't know if it's from all of that juice fast, since I really spent most of yesterday not consuming anything. I had a small salad in the morning, and then I had a turmeric soup for lunch, and then those things I told you, the ice cream and the ginger tea really for dinner. I don't even know if I had a salad. I might have had a salad. I was eating raw, 100% raw. The day before that, I left my house. As something I'm not allowed to do anymore is leave my house, because I get tempted by all this food and the bright lights and the pretty packaging, colorful packaging. I ate chocolate covered almonds. I got, you don't know how I am. This is organic pineapple rings. It's only 1 ingredient and it tastes like a pineapple pie. I got one in mango. And then I found this really good. This is the most healthiest bar I've ever found at CVS, and it was only made out of date, cashews, and pistachios. That's what I thought I got from Kaleidoscope. You guys have probably seen that video when I went to a comedy show and I ate that cupcake, and it brought my heart back to life. I had no heart. I don't know why. This is like, that was 3 days later. I don't know why I ate that stuff. I just was so hungry and I couldn't control it. I really couldn't control it, and I ate that stuff. It's not the worst stuff in the world, but again, it's not part of my Parasite cleanse approved list, those things. So after I got that food back in my system, I sparked back up and I was like, nah, you can't have just done that. I drank Cascara Sagrada. I tried to fast for as long as possible, and I salvaged it. I got it back. Like, God gave me another chance to get myself right, to keep myself right. Man, was that close. So yesterday, the amount of fasting I did, the food I ate just being raw, today it saved me. That turmeric soup saved me. I made it out of thyme and turmeric and ginger. And then the ginger tea that I had last night saved me. That was really what I had for dinner, was ice cream, fruit, jalapeno salad. That's what I had in the morning, with the jalapeno salads. Had my lime water, that saved me. So thank goodness I'm okay and thriving. So yeah, I got sick, but I'm coming out in a better place than where the devil just had me. What's wrong with that entity. I don't know what's wrong with that entity, but he really just attacked me, but I really just prevailed. So all day I've been vlogging. After I took my shower, I'm like, okay, I want Vlogmas done, because yesterday that I got sick, I was planning on cleaning and doing all that stuff, but God took me down a notch. He's like, no, you need to sit down and edit your Vlogmas. What the hell? So I edited my Vlogmas. This is my list of what I'm telling you guys. Now it's up. I am very ecstatic to announce to you guys that my first Vlogmas, my first project, and my first series is complete and live. It is I had to post it on Instagram. Follow me on Instagram at life.with.estrella. That's for my YouTube. That's like my professional side. If you want to have my ratchet side with more of the tea, go to... Honestly, Life with Estrella is pretty damn gutter, but it gets more gutter. It really gets more gutter if you go to 1700.flocka, 1700.flocka. Yeah, so I got it live. My goal is vlogs. I have a bunch of papayas. I was too busy finishing a vlogmas to turn my list of groceries into my mom. So, but luckily, surprisingly and luckily, she knew exactly what I needed and got me all the stuff that I need. And she even reported back that she was able to check the ingredients on my shelled pumpkin seeds. You know how I feel about those. I'm using them as chips and they're really getting me through it. They're my new favorite. You could put them on a salad. You could just eat them and get you through juicing. Pumpkin seeds are life. Oh my gosh, I really had to be sick. Wow. Because they're so good. I was concerned that they have sunflower seed oil in them because it was too good to be true, it seemed like. But she told me, she checked, and no, it's raw shelled pumpkin seeds. That's organic. Girl, that's everything to me. Everything. I'm gonna just keep being positive. Well, I'm trying to go crazy on the metaverse tonight.
To the dizzy fucking red wine lunch party. I'm so excited. J-Rod, you filmed the last one, the white wine lunch. I'm so excited. I could say a bunch of sentimental shit, but I think we'll do it later because I am already quite dizzy. Let's go. I'm literally so nervous. Let's get help me with everything. We're on our fucking way to the dizzy fucking red wine lunch party. I'm so excited. J-Rod, you filmed the last one, the white wine lunch. I'm so excited. I could say a bunch of sentimental shit, but I think I'll do it later because I am already quite dizzy. Let's go. I'm literally so nervous. Let's get so fucked up. This is Justin. He helped me with everything. 𝐄𝐏𝐈𝐒 X Dizzy is in full effect.
It's gonna be a night.
Oh, we're gonna be so awful. What the fuck? What the fuck?
How much did you pay for hands?
These are my fake clout boyfriends.
Oh, I remember watching a clip of you saying that you've never fucked her.
We never fucked. I fucked one of them. Yeah, one day we fucked. We took the most amazing nudes from recently. They were crazy.
I'm not drinking it right now, but I'm blacking out on it later. Congrats, Dan, on Dizzy. This is killer. Great event. Thanks for having me. Congrats on the release of the red wine. I love you, Tana. Fuck you, Tana. I hope your launch goes shitty, and I hate you so goddamn much. I love you. Cheers, Dizzy. Okay.
You know we have Tana's Dizzy launch. Everyone's gonna black out. You all know and love Paige. We have been planning this party for the last 2 months. We are finally here. This is our last day of work before Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving.
Gosh.
Thank God. And this dizzy is to us not ourselves. Cheers. Not gonna It's amazing. She gets paid to say that. You guys are gonna have sex, huh?
Yeah, for sure.
What's a munch to a god?
What's a munch to a non-believer? You want to know Tana's biggest secret? She's a Satanist. She sold her soul. She literally sold her soul for fame. She killed somebody. I'm telling everyone I'm a lizard person.
I sold my soul to do this. Like, how embarrassing.
She pulled my sock off.
That's not... You want to tell them what you do?
You trying to put a finger in my butt?
I tried.
Guys, hold the conversation. Don't shoot another round of applause. Austin Mahone. Whoa. No, I want to hear the rest of that story. Okay, wait here. Who are you working for, bro?
Okay, Bryce, I moved on. I'm sucking Jeff's toes now. Let's go, Jeff.
Shape may have got the finger in my butt. Chapter 5,000. Is it? Oh my god.
Oh my gosh, one time I tried to do that because I was trying to talk to someone and y'all know how the jump was way too big, and I was trying to figure out like are we gonna be able to be together? Because if this is too big, how am I gonna have a baby? Like, I have to have a baby to have a husband. I'm not one of them that's okay with getting head and not having kids. I really did try to see if I could just take it up my butt, because it was not working. I don't know, and this is when I was 15, 16. My vagina has always been closed. I don't know what's wrong. I don't know what's down there. I don't know what's wrong with it, but I really did try to see. Like, I really got condoms. My whole friends' Planned Parenthood trips from when I went with them, I really got condoms. I really tried to make all that shit happen, and all the ways it did not happen. It did not work. So thanks Allah for that. Hashtag Allah's chastity belts. I feel like I really did not complain about shit. Like, I just was wearing Allah's chastity belt with pride. Like, nigga, you cannot fuck me the fuck. Like, nigga, you can beat my ass before you can fuck me. Bitch, get your mama on me. Bitch, get your cousin on me. Bitch, you not finna fuck. Bitch, I will take my shit. Bitch, not even me, bitch. I don't even know who will take this shit, but it will be gone. Like, period. But then my mom has been throwing blames at me the last 3 nights. Now it was like 4 or 5 nights ago, that she's pissed, like livid, because she needed me to break my virginity on a baby. And I tried to take my virginity, but it didn't work. Let me just say, it did not work. That shit hurted. That shit hurted. And there was not movement. There was no inches. I don't know what I did, but it hurted really fucking bad. And then it hurted really fucking bad for the next 2 days. So I don't know. I'm pretty sure that I just stabbed my vagina in places that are not supposed to be stabbed. Like, I'm pretty sure that I ripped that shit. That shit was really nasty. But that was when I took ivermectin. It had the least amount of worms, so when I get rid of my worms, I can just have my kid. So I guess it's all good, because I'm pretty sure I still have, I don't know if there is 2 virginities. All I know is that even if my virginity is gone, my walls are still closed. And I'm not gonna even let my nigga open them. So I'm just gonna take the bag that I have, and I'll just get pregnant. Like, I'm not gonna get head. I'm not gonna get fingered. I'm not gonna do any of that shit. I'm just finna take the bag that I have and get pregnant when I get these worms gone. So it's gonna be real spiritual cleansing. I'm just focused on cleansing. Then hopefully, you know what? I am gonna have my man see if he could tell if my virginity is still there, because I do feel like all of us need to know that information. And also, he needs to see what's going on. If it's a prolapsed uterus, if it's bones. I'm pretty sure it's a lot of bones too. I'm pretty sure it's both. I'm damn near 100% sure. So I think like it'll just have to be non-sexual, and that he'll just have to get me on right, like working right. That's it. And then I'll just break my virginity when I give birth, which is a lot less traumatizing. It does seem, but then again, like, I don't know if I'm taking the easy way out, because that seems a lot less traumatizing or what. I was just scared. The only reason why I really did that was because I was thinking about the hoes, but I forgot about my mama who was raped. Well, I thought I was thinking about all of them, like show up to God without a virginity. And yeah, so when it didn't work, I was crying hella hard. Like, I don't know if I just made a really big mistake, or if I just didn't even do shit and just filmed it, which is a really big mistake. I don't know. And then it didn't even work, and I still can't have a kid out of it, so I don't know why I did that. I don't know. I was very, very, very upset. But I was talking to my mom, and she's like, you have to, if you have a kid, they have to be able to check it, like check your cervix, and I don't think I could do that. So, but then my mom has been throwing blames like the last 2 days. Threw a blame that she set me up twice. Which I know I didn't hear that right, because I know my mama would never set me up. Honestly, I just mind my business. Like, it's none of my business. How people treat me is none of my business, because the only person that's allowed to treat me any type of way is my husband, who also had me crying and treated me like shit. So that was very upsetting. But I'm just really gonna mind my business even harder. I'm just gonna eat some food and drink some juice. That's really my business. So She threw blames, like, yeah, she that, and if she did so I could stop, so like fuck, but like I could stop tripping, which I don't feel very good. And then I don't know, other people was throwing blames like it's okay because they tore my vagina up with worms and me trying to be able to make sure I could have my kid, but that shit don't feel good. That shit hurts. I have worms. That shit is, I don't even want to think about it. Because then people start like me losing my virginity giving birth might not be the best option for me, because yeah, they really have torn my ish up violently. So understand it's a cancer. It's a very big potential cancer situation because cuts cause inflammation cycles and stuff.
Stop. Insider continue. Kanye's been going off the grid, saying he's really busy.
Ingredients linked below, but this is my papaya raspberry coconut milk smoothie. Its jelly-like consistency has been cleansing my soul.
Play around with gender, but these heels and this motherfucking stench. Girl, I'm hurting.
I'm so bloated. I had to tap out of my last smoothie, so my mom luckily is gonna drink that one.
But we barely have anything from this kid, so we better.
Because she got me immunity juice.
Normally when I'm throwing parties, keepers out.
I'm gonna take these papaya seeds, 𝐓𝐇𝐈𝐒.
Going through right now.
So much food I could eat right now, so I'm gonna start out with this wild brine sauerkraut. Y'all know my beet sauerkraut. I think I'll do like zucchini and cucumber zoodles with sesame oil and salt, and then I'll do a basil, jalapeno, avocado salad, and then maybe I could have some more salad. That's hella weird. I had to adjust myself before I could twerk. That's hella weird. Weird is not a good description. It feels unnatural. This series is so easy. And look at how much. This is just one zucchini.
I have this whole cucumber.
Turns out, so this is the 21st. My birthday's on the 26th. I thought it was my last 1/5 days of being 20, if that makes sense. But I think it's actually my last 4 days of being 20, and it's the youngest I'll ever be. It's the oldest I'll ever be. So I don't know why God got me living my best life. So this is what God got me doing. Look, this is the sauce. So these are my cucumber zoodles. And this is my sauce I'm gonna do. So it's basil. I did add some of these cucumbers zoodles just to make it thicker. Like the son from Naturally Herbs showed me. That is all him to do cucumbers in your sauces. That saved my life. And I'm doing some onion. I was gonna do garlic, but I realized just stay alkaline and do onion, duh. Then I'm gonna add this halving avocado. Maybe I add some more onion. I'm gonna add this organic sesame oil, just salt, maybe some cayenne actually. And then next I'll do my little, like, I guess like a Mexican style salad with avocado, onion, and jalapeno. This is major. Also some hemp seeds. I'll add pumpkin seeds to my salad for crunch.
Right here. We're almost there. Hey, baby girl. The whole world can't wait to meet you.
Every time I make some raw vegan food, I can't believe how good it is. That tastes good. even, I forgot to add, tell me why I forgot to add oil. So this doesn't even have oil in it, and it tastes this good. I don't know what's wrong with America, like all them carnivores. I used to wake up throwing up for my worms in a calorie deficit, thinking that I need fish and nothing. If I ate a vegetable, if I ate a smoothie, I would throw up. I had to eat a fish, a salmon. So I had to kill so many worms and get so much ivermectin and be so vegan for so long. Drink so much cascara sagrada, which isn't that good to drink too much of it before I could feel this good. If you're trying to feel your best and thrive, really stick to it. Do not go back and don't play about your orders. Make sure you weaken your population before doing the strong stuff, or space it out. Don't just get confused and disorganized. Have a approach when doing it and do it. You guys may think that sauerkraut is nasty. When I tell you that this makes my day, it's so savory. If you're a savory girl, it's, even though it's a probiotic, it's supposedly alive. You don't know that it's alive. I don't see nothing moving. It's not alive, okay? It's salty. It's good.
Rachel, Kelsey got into court, and mind you, she gave this testimony in September. Kelsey got in court in December and was like, huh? What? Who are you playing Helen Keller? You know, her child is in college.
I thought that he said dance monkey dance, and she didn't like that. That doesn't make much sense. Two things. The first thing is that I realized, on one hand, I feel like I'm low-key. I mean, I'm broke and can't afford CMOS, but I'm not tripping about it because it's like CMOS is what makes you not get nauseous when you're pregnant, because it has the 102 minerals that your body needs. When you're throwing up and nauseous when you're pregnant, it's because you don't have enough minerals. Like literally, that's what it is. Like when I have worms and I start throwing up, it's because my body is tripping off from not having enough nutrients. So, and then when I have CMOS, it's better. I think it's exactly like that with babies. That's what all the alkaline community says, the CMOS community says. I'm like, that's good of me to not be having it now, and I will have it when I'm pregnant. You want to know who I learned that stuff from? Is from my one healer. I don't know if I could say her name. I'm gonna say her Instagram. It's moving. I think it's moving.with.a.breeze. She owns the Big Boss business. She's like, you had to do prenatal. So she had her baby. She ate so much CMOS, and you have to do prenatals before you get pregnant. Like they have prenatals at their store, and so you're supposed to take it for the year before you get pregnant. And I now realize that I am not doing that, and I should probably give me some CMOS and start doing that, or else I'm gonna be very uncomfortable and throwing up while pregnant. And I'm not about, I mean, I actually am about that life. Like it feels like there's a lot worse things. I'll throw up over pain any day. I don't know, throwing up is not that bad, but then it happens and then I think it's really bad. That got me to thinking, Watermelon Drea, okay, his child, you know how Watermelon Drea is a chain smoker, smokes, drinks, is never not lit. Y'all know what his daughter is like, his blood daughter. He got pregnant when he was 17. And she deprived him from seeing her, and he really did fight and try to. After that baby, well, I don't know what we should name her. Let's think, if you guys know her, comment below what we should name her. As a community, let's do it. So my mom, after she had the baby, my mom dated him, but it wasn't anything because he wasn't allowed to be around her, so it was just like she didn't exist, I guess, kind of, is what I assume. But I don't know, when he got married later to this lady. We'll name her Ginger Snap. And she got herself two little Ginger Snap kids. One is just white and the other one is white and Mexican. And they real gay. They really fags. Like on some weird shit. Like the Mexican one is gay and the white one is cool with her kids being gay. I thought it was real beautiful that she would let her little boys wear twinkle toes if they wanted to, but they honestly went too far. Like they should have not let it be gay. You know, like I don't have no problem with boys wearing twinkle toes And boys should buy me twinkle toes. Like, I want some. But you can't let your sons wear twinkle toes and kind of without deterring that gay shit. I don't know if it's just me. I'm Muslim. I apologize if you're not Muslim. And I'm not gonna judge you if you don't. Like, I really did think the way that she raised her kids was beautiful. But apparently, supposedly, they turned out to be real problematic. So, there's no disciplining. Which I thought was beautiful, but they was bad. I'm not gonna hit my kids. But if they get bad, it's over. They're not getting away with jack squat. So the daughter, Watermelon Andrea's daughter, ended up, I think, moving in with them, and she was best friends with them girls. They would never let me be friends when I came along. But she was like 24, 22. They only let me around to take care of their little gay ass children, their little whacked ass children. They just used me literally as a slave, as a nanny, and I was so bored. Their kids were so boring, except for the Mexican one's kid. Her kid was lit, but she wouldn't let me around her. And they were saying, like, I don't know, because I had to protect myself because I didn't have anybody, and I had to say I was different races to hide myself from my mom and my domestic abuser. And I just got the vibes. Before I was even that big, like, I feel like I really didn't even tell that many people that stuff because it was really only people who asked. If you didn't ask me, it's not like I was just walking around like saying that, because it really got me scared to say that stuff. Because keep in mind, I was beat for lying. I was once beat at 7 years old for lying about losing $25. I got hit 25 times. I couldn't handle it, and I was told, if you ever lie again, and he said, I'll double it. And I wasn't wrong in that situation. Like, I was scared to get hit. That's why I lied about it. And this nigga hit me 25 times hard as... I didn't think it was even gonna be that bad. No, bro, these white men and their little fucking hands, I don't know what the fuck devils they got inside of them, but they strong as shit. Like, on some crazy stuff. Them niggas is really hoe. Like, So then I'm thinking back to, like, when I would hang out with them, all these girls did was smoke cigarettes. These girls acted weird towards me. Like, they moved to different cities, so much stuff. These bitches acted like I was a problem and wouldn't tell me why I was a problem. I was 9, 10, 11, 12. I just wanted... Everyone hated me. Everyone was rude. It was fake to me. Everyone was jealous of me. Fake. Didn't want to do anything with me. Wanted to take all the fun out of it. I don't know why. It was disgusting. It was ass. And then... I'm looking back at it, and all that they worked at fast food. They worked at... Both them girls worked at... That's the only place they ever worked, and they just would stay there because they were paying $15 an hour back when the minimum wage was $12 an hour. So that's all that they did. They just worked at for $15 an hour, and then 10 years later they got into management. However many years later they got into management, and then all that they would do is just work and smoke their cigarettes, play with their kids. They wouldn't even play with their kids. They would just like play Candy Crush next to their kids and then go smoke a cigarette back to back to back. And I'm thinking about it, and Watermelon Andrea's daughter, honestly, and them young women, they're not even young, they're old women now. Like, they were my age when I met them, and now they're what, 30s, 40s. And yes, people say, you know, they're trash or whatever, but when it comes down to it, that is an lady. And yeah, it's messed up that they ruined it with trash blood, because yeah, her mama's family, you know, the Europeans in America is literally trash. And here's some tea on them. They came from these rivers, by these rivers in Europe, so they got parasites. Because listen, America, they have houses, but back when everybody was migrating, nobody had really houses, and they got these crazy parasites. Then, like, not to mention him, Watermelon Andrea himself, his dad is from... And like, for example, the water is so bad there that his dad had to have, I called him Pappy, like the penguin. I don't know if there's a penguin from Disney named Pappy that has like ear hair. I don't know, that's what I referred to him as. I didn't even think that, I don't even know if I met him, but he gave us like rocks, like heart rocks made of amethyst and stuff, because my mom left me, and so he gave her these rocks, so I got to have one, so I get to have her heart while she's nowhere to be found. And so he had to get his removed, a chunk of his removed, and they said it was because the water from. And what's so racist about this entire thing to me is that I don't know if y'all know about this little thing that, like, this little, like, I don't know if it's a stereotype or what, but it's not really a stereotype. Like, I don't know what to call it. It's like a thing. The toilets don't flush. They don't have, I don't know what they do. They throw all of their, I think that they throw their toilet paper into the trash. So when I went to where his family from, like their family stays, it's like this little city, but it's far away. I went there, and tell me why they got it set up just like that. And none of them smoke cigarettes. I don't know if anyone's wondering. Yeah, and do note that they are all elderly. They're not young like what Watermelon Jail once was or is. They're not. They are very much elderly, and they still got them elderly folks sitting there putting their waste tissues, waste toilet paper in a trash can, and if you put it in the toilet, I think it's really bad. So I'm just trying to figure out what the hell happened with his daughter. That is just, it's sick to me. And then his granddaughter is something else, and then his other granddaughter is something else. Because that one is the one I was talking to you guys about, where I told you her dad looked like Burner. And what do he do? Smoke woods all day. It's real nasty, and I feel like all of my ops want to have kids now to make themselves feel better about what they did to me, but they were just smoking backwards that entire time while not making sure that I'm good. And this example, like, I really hope that God stops the cycle. Like, let that be the example, whoever did to them people with these cigarette test experiment kids. Don't let that happen, because them kids is really gonna have to deal with whatever problems their parents made. I know how I feel about it. I do not want a kid from somebody who smoked tobacco. That's my worst nightmare. It's always been my worst nightmare. That's why it makes me so sick that them little fucking people has something to do with that. So, and I would rather do something else, because I don't want that. That's icky. I have a backwards is different than cigarettes, so I don't know. I need to be talked to about that shit. Anyway, so this whole cigarette inbreeding needs to stop. All my friends from high school, they smoked their entire pregnancy. How are you gonna smoke backwards your entire pregnancy when you could simply hit a bong? How selfish can you be? It's disgusting. It's really disgusting. And ain't nobody's gonna help their kids except for them. And what are they still doing? They are feeding their kids meat and milk. I seen my one friend who I'm pretty sure I gave my worms to. Remember I was talking to you about her, and she smoked woods her whole pregnancy, and I called CPS on her. She over it. I would go on her Instagram, and I don't know if this girl just wanted to make me mad or what. I don't know why. If she's smoking, no, she's feeding her baby a rib. Your baby. You are one skinny ass person to be feeding that fat ass baby a rib. Like, And this is real life. These are actually minority children. Actual minority children. These little black babies. Little Mexican babies. Bitch, if I'm a Palestinian, and I think y'all already know how I feel about the fact that, because I was conceived off cigarettes, my mama and my daddy smoked and drank, but the second my mom found out that she was pregnant, she stopped. I don't know if that did anything, but she was also stressed out until she gave birth to me prematurely. I was only 5 pounds. She had to be on bed rest, and I was only 5 pounds, and they had to give her too much medicine to push me out, so she couldn't push me out, and I had to get put out with a comb, so my head was misshapen. It was a couple months I think my mom was 8 months pregnant when she got really bad blunt force trauma, her head against a bedpost, and she almost got her nose broken. So I don't know if that, so yeah, I'm glad that when she gave birth, they gave her so much of the medicine, but that I know was not a good way to come into the earth. That is really painful to the point that it misshapes your head. I was also born yellow with jaundice, like a yellow emoji. So I don't know why y'all are doing this to your blood and your kids. Why these people are doing this stuff to their blood and their kids. But mine is done. I'm not letting that happen with me and my kids. And I just pray that there is a man that is small enough and is not full of tobacco. It has like regenerative properties, because not only do I want a science kid, forget me making a raw ass science kid. Y'all wanna know why I've been crying 5 hours, 6 hours with all these patients? Oh my God, it hurts so bad. Because I'm stressed out over my brain cells. I need something to heal with. Nobody's trying to juice. Who I wanted to be my baby daddy is drinking syrup, codeine. How you gonna drink codeine and no juice? Like, it would be one thing. And this is why I don't think, that's why I'm scared that motherfuckers is not my soulmate. And I'm really scared for my life. Very much fully scared for my life. Like, if you know the severity of the situation, it seems like motherfuckers not even trying to find out the severity of the situation. Like, how you gonna not refuse to listen to it when the situation is real? It was not 14, 13 seconds. That shit was 2 whole minutes. 2 times, not counting what Watermelon Drea did. And then it hurts so bad now looking back at it, because the worms is on. It's so disgusting. And I was smoking woods. It's so toxic, right? And motherfuckers is not juicing. Motherfuckers won't talk to me. It would be one thing if motherfuckers was actual addicts and not selfish and was over here drinking lean and carrot juice and stuff. Especially when you know that the bitch that's gonna have your baby literally can't eat anything but fruits and vegetables. I don't get why my abusers that set me up think that they get to eat good, eat meat, eat all this stuff that they love, and I have to eat vegetables. Like, I don't feel like, I don't know, I'm very much ghosting kind of, because I've been juicing. I can't even eat raw because a nigga will not just simply hold me down for even 1 week to juice. Not even 3 days. I can't go more than 3 days because I get really triggered off that stuff, and I'm just like, it's impossible. You can't juice with just being scared. You have to be regular, and you actually have to be like, have love. And if you don't have it, you're just playing with the devil. It's just, and especially I have worms, so it's just the devil dancing all around inside of me, and motherfuckers scaring me, bullying me, because I don't want a kid that, I don't want that shit in my body. And nobody cares, and it's really disgusting, because I'm actually myself, and not only am I a real person that deserves to be loved and respected, I'm also the same little ass that was getting molested and beat since a little ass kid. This is nothing new. So for her to be disrespected, that shit do not sit with me.
It's just nasty feelings everywhere.
I don't like them. But yeah, that's the most selfish stuff I've ever taught. So biggest lesson of my life, my mom should have never messed with her ex-husband nor her fiance. Because why? Because they showed all the signs of being stupid. So I'm seeing the same shit in all these niggas in bad. Like, it's making me cry and have PTSD shit. And what happened to my mama? She got beat out of her. physically, emotionally. And what happened to my mama's kid, bro? So what the fuck? So if I'm already on my 9th life, what is motherfuckers gonna do with their selfish asses? How is my 9th life gonna get taken, I wonder? Or since they've made this little hostage target situation, all of the gangs in America, what's gonna happen to my kids? Because that's the other thing that pissed me off, is that I didn't want kids, because this is how they're treated and expected to live, and I don't want this. Nobody deserves to be treated like this, to be living like this. This is so cold and so painful, and there's no rest. Resting is having your hips like this. It's a lot better now, but resting, look, this is what resting is. Having your knee over. This is really good because I've been working on my knees all day. But it's not having your knees on right. And my kids are predisposed to scoliosis. I don't like this. This is not what I wanted. I deserve to have a life before kids. I deserve to not have to experience pain 24/7, and I deserve to do it, to have that peace before getting pregnant. And now they've wasted all of the time. I'm 21 and want 5+ kids. It takes 2 years to breastfeed. That's why I'm doing this, is to breastfeed. So yeah, I do not want to be 35 giving birth. That is so dangerous. Well, now that life with Estrella, now that my YouTube channel ended up as a big crip party, life with Estrella, y'all could have a free ball. Now that my YouTube has turned into a big crip ball party, and no one has even brought in me 8 ounces of even inorganic juice, let alone organic juice. Everybody I used to mess with does not have a mansion in me. They are for the streets. At the streets, I would love to see them vlogging how they get their lives together personally, and that's really fun. I mean, it's really enjoyable. I feel degraded. I feel ashamed of myself. I feel stupid. I feel like a bitch. Like, I used to yell at my mom and tell her, do not act like a bitch. You're acting like a bitch. Like, my kept you. Or like, your domestic abuser kept you. You're acting like a bitch. Do not act like a bitch. You better take up space. You better breathe. You better be confident when you speak. Know what you're saying. Have substance and say it. Do not be a weak ass, scared ass bitch, because she got treated like it. And so what happened was, these people in this community, they really, all their homicides, they took advantage of that because she refused to listen to me. I don't know why she labeled me as an op, and she let all of them beat me until, I don't know why. I really don't know what's wrong. Honestly, her domestic abuser must have beat the sense out of her. That's the only thing that makes sense, is that she really got hit on with worms back then, which is another big thing. She was raped by 2 men. She had, what, 2 bodies? And yeah, I'm telling y'all my mama's business, because y'all mamas got business, and y'all need to clean y'all shit up. It's icky. So yeah, she got beat on in her head so long ago, and she had worms. She was eating meat. She did not grow up like this. I'm trying to grow her up like this, and she barely listens. Like, this is her smoothie that's hot, that she hasn't drank. That I wouldn't drink it because it's been out for more than 2 hours. I don't know if she's gonna waste it or not. That's the only thing. Basically, like, what I have, and it's, I'm a grown woman. Like, I'm only about my husband and my kids. I'm about taking care of, I'm about respecting my parents, but my parents won't respect themselves. So that's gross. It's just gross. It's problematic. Y'all need to be cleaning yourselves. Like God says, y'all need to clean yourselves. If you don't clean yourself, you make mistakes. You get taken advantage of. You get hold. Period. It's not safe out here to be full of parasite. So I really stress everybody starts cleaning up.
Safety and privacy, and allows me to sleep with my blinds open, so that every morning I wake up, because my room, the light in my room changes. As you can see, like, it's daytime. It is morning. And because I wake up with the sunlight, guess what that means?
Sleep.
I don't sleep with my phone in my room. It's in the kitchen. It's charging in the kitchen. Let me tell you something. If my phone is in this bedroom, I'm scrolling TikTok till 4 in the morning. Addiction. It's helped me so much.
Yeah, addiction. That's what it is.
Energy.
If a fucking somewhere, is in somewhere.
So
They are covered by addiction.
step one, I guess. Gotta cover up these roots.
Nah, no. There's much better options. That's not worth it. I'll be like, y'all some MFing addicts.
Video that I never post. On a regular
I'm
basis.
trying to break my flowers down while I watch this,
Like,
y'all.
why do you hate this? I was like, I hate that I just have to sleep with my window open and take my vitamins. She was like, why you hate that? And I was like, because it means I can't change my life with sheer will. It means I'm a delicate ecosystem.
Yeah, a delicate.
Ew.
That's worse.
Ew.
I haven't smoked all day. I wasn't even gonna smoke, but I just don't want to bully my brain. I just watched how I was smoking blueberries, which is a very high amount of THC. The thing with me is I could stop if I want to. If I want to, I could really stop smoking. And I've done it twice this year for a lot of hours. But the way that niggas commit shirt and the way that I am petty, I'm pettier than most things in America. Yeah, it's real toxic. And a nigga who let it happen. We welcome niggas that don't let it happen. Sorry, not. My favorite thing is like workers and men, just people in general, thinking that they don't have to compete. A lot of these kids, they didn't do their schoolwork at school because they think that the workforce in college being a competition is a joke. They really think that, and they all gave up, and then now they just, I don't know, because they're cheating, so they're still living their best life. That needs to not be acceptable when they're so evil, when they're felons. Like, if you're a felon, for people to let you live your best life when you're an evil, wicked felon, I don't agree with that. The work, yeah, so that's the T is that. And maybe this is like having to do with why I am. I thought it was because I'm Muslim, I don't know, or Islamic, but yeah, you have to compete in the workforce for sure. Like, I was taught that you have to compete for a good man. Like, if you're not on your stuff, you're gonna be passed right up for a little blonde girl that gets her hair bleached and highlighted and has her nails done. So as an Arabic lady, I had to work real hard to be so competitive. I really tried to get a king. I worked hard for a king. So the fact that I'm being handed peasants and smoking out of a bong this dirty, bro, I don't know what happened. If somebody needs, my soulmate needs to just, like, I'm saying it with my third eye, my soulmate needs to wake up. That's not okay. Very degrading. Very, very degrading. Scratches my head. And why, friends? Because of a bunch of selfish, lazy fagtards. I reject those words I just said because I need to go mind my business. And I just need to go mind my business.
Leads to showering, which leads to actually changing your clothes. And then I reward myself by making a cute little outfit video that I never post. I posted one on Instagram. You might have seen that a while back.
I'm gonna start doing that for dopamine because this isn't cute. It's really ugly, you guys. Ew.
We're just gonna hit them with a red bandana on the edges to catch some of the perspiration. Or should I do it the other way? Hold on, I have no intention of posting that anywhere.
Notice how this is a woman of color who doesn't smoke and doesn't drink.
So let's take a walk.
Y'all should subscribe to her because we struggling in
YouTuber
right
life.
This is Evelyn from the internet.
This is hi. This is editing Evelyn. This is the present day. Okay, it's mid-October. I'm a little under the weather, so sorry if I sound, you know what I'm saying, like a wet hamster. I feel the need to just update y'all on this. What month was this? In this vlog, I mentioned that
Ooh, is it you saucy?